YouTubers, Pastorbobncc. Hey, I wanted to make a message on Christmas, but I'll tell you what, we just had like 17 people over, and my honey-do list was just way too long, and I just could not get to it. Just too much happening. But I hope all you guys had a blessed Christmas, and I hope that things didn't get too far out of hand. So I just want to talk to you about that for just a minute. You know, this time of year, I hate going to the store. I hate going to Walmart or anything like that just because of all the sales and the Christmas shopping and all that stuff. It really kind of depresses me. But I love Christmas. I love the family being here. That all is a great part about it. And that's what Christmas is all about. It's about God coming down, becoming a man, and dwelling among us. And it says in Isaiah 9:6-7, this is what it says. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David, and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice, from henceforth forever and ever. The zeal of the Lord will accomplish this. And that was accomplished. It began on Christmas. So listen, God came to the earth. And when God came to the earth, he was on a mission. He was on a mission to die on a cross to pay a sin debt that you and I could not pay. When he bowed his head on that cross, he said, "It is finished." And that's exactly what he meant. It is finished. It's a done deal. Have you ever just had like a really bad week? You know, you just had a week that just completely, it just sucked. It was just a bad week. You know, maybe you told somebody off. I mean, I know they deserved it, but still, maybe you told somebody off. Maybe you got backed into a corner and had to lie your way out. You know, you just had a bad week. And what happens is when you have a bad week, the demonic forces start injecting thoughts into your head, and you think that God loves you less because you had a bad week. Well, if that's true, then that means that God loves you more when you have a good week, right? I mean, if God loves you less when you have a bad week, then he has to love you more when you have a really good week, right? People, listen. If you are a born-again child of God, God has an incredible love for you. An incredible love. You're his child, and that love has nothing to do with your performance, whether good or bad. It has nothing to do with it. This is what Ephesians 2:8-9 says. It says, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is a gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast." People, listen. There's no such thing as you having a bad week or a good week. There's no such thing. None of us have ever had a good week where we didn't sin at all. Nobody. I've never had a good week in my entire life, and you haven't either. But God loves us with an incredible love, even when we have a bad week after week after week after week. Your salvation is about God coming down, becoming a man, and dying on a cross and bowing his head and saying, "It is finished. The sin debt is paid." You add nothing to your salvation. Nothing at all. That's what Christmas is all about. God came down. If you are a born-again child of God, it's a done deal. That's what Christmas is all about. God came down.